We begin this half hour with a unique film about a unique artist, Vincent Van Gogh, titled Loving Vincent. It tells the story of this brilliant and troubled 19th century Dutch painter entirely with paintings in Van Gogh's style.
Well over 60,000 individual paintings were created to make 1.5 hours of film. Jonathan Vigliotti has the story.
One of cinema's most ambitious new films is under production in a small studio in Poland. Here, with the stroke of a brush, a team of painters brings to life the work of Vincent Van Gogh. The final result, the first hand-painted film ever made.
We have definitely, without a doubt, invented the slowest form of filmmaking ever devised in 120 years.
Hugh Welshman is the film's director.
We have the horse and cart moving.
Using letters written by Van Gogh, Welshman and his wife Dorota Kobiela tell the story of Van Gogh's creative genius and sudden death.
Vincent van Gogh was born in the Netherlands in 1853. Over the course of his career, he painted over 800 canvases, famous themes including sunflowers and wheat fields. At 37 years old, after being released from a mental institution, he took his own life without any explanation.
How does a man go from being absolutely calm to suicidal in 6 weeks?
That pivotal question is explored through fictional interviews with the real-life characters and locations depicted in 150 of Van Gogh's famous paintings.
He was an interesting man.
He was a genius.
Like a traditional film, Loving Vincent began with a set and actors.
Use your initiative, son. An important man like Mr. Theo Van Gogh. Ask around.
We filmed with live actors on green screen. We composited into the backgrounds of those shots Van Gogh paintings. We cut it together like a live action film, but then we projected each frame individually onto canvas.
As producer Ivan McTaggart explains, a total of 120 artists recruited from all over the world turn those projections into oil paintings.
You're not just filling in or overpainting a scene as you see it, you're actually having to interpret a moving scene in the style of an artist who died 126 years ago.
To be clear, every single frame of Loving Vincent is painted by hand, all 64,000 of them, the equivalent of 64,000 canvases.
How long is this shot? It's 4 seconds, yeah? So it's 98 frames. So he does a quarter or a third of a second each day, so something like 20 days, just for that one shot of the cart going through with the women.
The entire 90-minute film took 4 years to make, and while there is computer software that can create the illusion of a painting with the click of a mouse,
He was a nice, quiet man.
Welshman says computers could never replicate this kind of authenticity.
I reckon was out of his league, and the next thing I hear, he's killed himself.
Loving Vincent is a painstaking tribute to Van Gogh, a moving exhibit of his work, unlike any before. For CBS's Morning Saturday, Jonathan Vigliotti, London.
Can you imagine when they first came up with this idea and tried to sell it and said, hey, we're going to paint each frame by hand?
It is a phenomenal amount of work.
It is.
I mean, 64,000 paintings, art imitating art.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.